So this is all right. So welcome out, guys. So in this show, we have it's all about casual interviews with casual people, man. Just fucking
sorry,
talented and funny people. You're good, man. We're starting this off, man. So I don't even have my fucking tags right. All right. So a show about giving talented people a platform. We get to inspire other people in ways that they have never thought possible through their eyes experience as comics, young striving comics, and wherever the fuck we go with it, right? So we're here to chill, laugh, learn, and who knows what else on cracking eggs.
That sounded really official.
Hell yeah, dude. I wrote that and I wanted to say it. Now I feel better and my pants are a little wet.
I'm proud of you for writing that, because I would have just gone to ChatGPT and been like, hey, I have a podcast called Cracking Eggs. Can you write an intro for me? And it would have sucked.
That's true. There was a moment where I thought it would be cool to I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to use this Bing AI and I'm going to type it in and let it tell me some jokes. And then I'm going to edit the jokes around. And nice.
You can't be using AI to write jokes.
Dude, you got a ring on the cam, dude. That was sick, dude.
I do. No big deal. I used to vape. Dude,
circles, bro.
So
circles. They're pointless, bro.
So I used to rap, right? And I should have known immediately when this happened to quit rapping. But what happened is I released my first little mixtape, and the first person that I didn't know that had found my music and then used my music in their content or whatever and tagged me was just a dude doing he had one of those big mod vapes and was just and it was my song behind it. And when that was the first fan I had, I should have just been like, nah, it's hot. I'm done
with this. You had a fan. I just had a bunch of people telling me to quit.
They loved you.
They fucking loved it, dude.
Yeah. I thought it was everybody in my life. If you have known me for years and I've been in your life for a long time, and you didn't tell me to quit rapping ever.
Hey Billy, turn him down a little.
Yeah,
we got executive producer Billy right over there, man, making it happen.
We're losing our virginities right now, with each other.
I'm gonna get into I'm gonna get into this. I got some shit I want to say, man. So today, this is Logan, man. This is Logan. What's your last name? Cantrell?
Cantrell, Jerry from Alice in Chains.
Okay, is that white?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Hell yeah. That's a good white last name.
It's technically French English, so it's all I did was follow my father's fathers, because that's all that matters, right? To
crazy.
The new world. So,
I'm Mazzy, and Mazzy comes from.
Sounds Italian.
It's super Italian, dude, and it comes from, dude. I'm glad you can do that, because that's something I'll never be able to bring to the podcast, to the show, dude. Dude, it split off to a second fucking circle, dude. That was cool.
I don't understand why people are so impressed.
And now my computer's taking a rip, dude. My PC just took a fat rip, dude. The whole circle went into it.
AI,
Billy.
AI.
Yeah, so they were a bunch of rich ass Italians that were probably fucking gangsters or some shit.
Medici type.
And they moved. No, they're Sicilian. I'm sorry, they lived in Sicily. And then they came because the worst ones.
You're basically the Irish of Italian people.
Oh, dude, we're the gingers of Italians.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ate too many tomatoes.
Yeah,
too many tomatoes. I cut out for a second.
Then they came over here in 06, and then
2006.
1906.
Okay, I was gonna be you're fucking first generation. You're lying to me. First generation Italian hibachi chef that owns a home in Washington. I don't believe it.
I'm talking about millennial 06, not fucking.
That makes more sense.
Not the 6-7 gens.
You guys came over on the ship before the Titanic.
These are the 6-7 generations, and then yeah, dude. And so they came over and then they split up and they did a bunch of shit. Some of them were politicians. The other ones were just crime bosses. So half my family sold drugs and the other half bought them from the other half.
I thought Italians weren't even allowed to vote until very recently. You guys were holding public office?
Yeah. Then one of them tried to fucking run for office. It was weird. I only learned that later on though, because my sister ran into some of my family and did a deep dive with them. That's longer talk.
Okay.
But anyways, they came over here, and then my grandpa apparently got into some bullshit, got kicked out of families. I'm just going off of what I hear, because what I hear is a lot more funny.
Right.
So
you guys were like the black sheep.
He was like a black sheep. He got kicked out, and then they sent him out to fucking Arizona, bought him a restaurant, and then he parked out in Arizona, and then met my grandma and died. And my dad was 3. Huh?
They bought him. They were like, "Hey, bro, we don't f with you anymore, so we're banishing you to the desert. But here's a restaurant. Make sure they got good pasta out there."
That's some fucking Italian ass shit, bro. That's some fucking gangster ass shit.
Yeah, like it's like, yo, you can't be a part of the family anymore, but we still fuck with you a little bit. So here's a little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Go make some cioppino.
Yeah, and then he made my dad, and then died 3 years later. And then my dad remarried.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Then my grandpa was cool. His name was John, and of course. And I don't know, but
Jonathan Mozzie.
Yeah, dude. And there was a lot. He has a huge name, but anyways, yeah, that's how that happened.
No offense, I've always hated Sicilian people.
No,
I'm just kidding. I don't hate Sicilian people.
They don't like me either.
I don't hate Sicilian people, but every person that's Italian that I'm connected to is from like northern Italy, so they hate Sicilian people. So all I've ever heard is bad things about Sicilian people.
Shout out to all the guys that I did that comedy thing with Joe and Bruce the Tour.
Was it Tony still here?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, those guys. And
was Brock involved in that?
Brock was there. Yeah. And
Brock was the Joe Pesci of the headliner. Group. He's the Joe Pesci of the group for sure.
Yeah, he was. I
don't
want to fucking bring you my goddamn fucking Italian. I'm a goddamn meathead.
I wrote a joke the other day that's
just skulls.
I wrote a joke the other day that's very short, and I'll do it for you right now. I haven't even done it on stage yet, but you might like it since we're doing all this WAP talk. All right, so it's technically an impression. All right, so this is my impression of a gay mobster. You ready?
Yes.
Forget about it.
Forget about it, bro.
No, forget about it. Like,
yeah.
It's spelled different. There's no R.
I love it. It's perfect. It sounds just like Bruce.
Just straight. No fat on that one.
Bruce, I gotta get Bruce and those guys on here, dude. It'll be fun, man. It'd be crazy to have an all Italian.
Yeah, don't let Joe in this house. He'll try to like steal it from you. He'll say like God promised it to him 2,000 years ago or something.
No, it's cool.
I love Joe. Don't get me wrong. I love Joe.
He's Italian, so is he a Jewish?
Is he Italian?
I gotta get.
I thought he was straight Jewish. I don't know too much
about him other than doing a show or two with him.
Bro looks like Michael Rappaport with a Jew fro. Like,
yeah, dude, he looks like he's the accountant for the NBA.
The accountant for the NBA?
Yeah, dude.
Excuse me. No, Joe's great. I love Joe. Joe
gave me the first coolest actual show I was ever on. So yeah, dude.
No, we love Joe Crudo. Joe Crudo technically should have kicked my ass a couple of times and didn't. He also caught me jacking off one time, which was mad embarrassing.
That's hilarious.
I gotten broken up with that day, and the chick was like, will you come get some of your stuff from my house? And I was like, sure. And in my mind, I was like, all right, if I'm going to go over to her house, I got to like unload the gun so I don't make any dumb mistakes and like fuck her or anything like that, right? Because we had just broken up and I didn't want to make it messy. So I was like, I got to unload the clip. So I start watching a little bit of porn. And I put my hand in my pants, and then Joe Crudo just walks in.
Oh, nice.
And I just threw my phone at him instinctually. I was like, what the fuck? And just threw my phone at him, but the porn was still playing. And so like it hits him or like hits near him, and you just hear from like underneath the couch. And I'm like, well, this is about as bad as a situation as I could ever be in. So that was a bummer. And then one time we went to a Mariner game and he fell asleep in the car on the way back, and I just was in the back seat, and I like scratched my balls and just started like, doing that to him, fucking from the back seat. He should have kicked my ass for that, and I think he might have just been too sleepy. But like I was dirty Sanchezing that motherfucker.
Awesome. How long you been doing comedy for?
Like this like stretch, I'd say. Like, almost 4 years now. I started working at the club shortly after, and I'm almost at my 4-year anniversary at the club. So probably like 4 years. But like I did comedy in my third grade talent show. You know what I mean? Like I've always really been interested, and I did it pretty regularly in Portland when I was like,
oh, cool,
18 to 19.
When did you grow up in Portland? Live in Portland?
I lived there for like 3 years right before I moved to Washington.
Oh, shit.
I was probably like 18, 19, 20, probably that chunk of time.
Damn.
And I was doing stand up a lot there. I did my first open mic in Portland, and I will never forget, bro. I was so excited to be there.
Oh, shit. I got excited.
I had my headphone cord. I was trying to like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over you. I feel like a piece of shit. Keep talking.
You're good. I did my first open mic in Portland, and I will never forget it because I was so excited to be there, and I was just like, I just had that like nervous excitement, you know what I mean? Where I'm just kind of like jittery and whatever. And fucking Jake Silberman, shout out to Jake Silberman. It was at Brody's in Chinatown in Portland. Brody's isn't there anymore. And Jake Silberman was hosting. He's hilarious, by the way. Go follow him. He's in New York now.
If you're a real Seahawks fan, you'll fucking understand why I had to do everything I just did. Because my stupid ass started a podcast without the fucking flag up after a goddamn smashing last night.
Anyways, I was so dude. I had money on my leg was fucking JSN to get a touchdown and the Hawks to win. Hawks fucking decimated, and then JSN gets 180 yards with no fucking tutties.
Shout out Marcus Spriggs. Marcus Spriggs is in our fantasy football league, and I was playing him last night. And I played Torrey Horton, and I played fucking
Horton had the game of his life. Horton had 40 yards and 2 touchdowns. JSN's got what the fuck is happening?
I played Sam Gardner and Torrey Horton against him, and he still beat me. He beat me with JSN.
Yeah, I got JSN.
Yo, I put money on JSN at the beginning of the season to be offensive player of the year. JSN is that motherfucker. I've been saying it for years, but this is like the first time he's really gotten to be like guy for a team. And fucking Darnold is awesome. I fuck with Darnold so much. Fucking Minnesota fucked up so bad. JJ McCarthy's fine, but they literally could have had like a rotating lineup of the best quarterbacks in the league, and Darnold is fucking throwing I trust him with my life. Dude, when I see him stepping back to throw those deep passes ever, dude. When I see him step back to throw those deep passes, I'm like, oh, it's so good.
I already know who it's going to.
Yeah, it's like it's so good. Like it's fine. It's gonna be fine. And like, dude, it's fucking great.
I feel safe.
And shout out to Kenneth Walker. Shouts out, dude, our defense too. We're fucking punching these teams in the fucking mouth. And like, dude, we're such a sleeper fucking team too. All these power rankings I see. It's like, dude, the Seahawks are literally 2 plays away from being fucking 8-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was that one pass that bounced off that dude's fucking helmet and that fumble. If those 2 fucking things hadn't happened, we would be an undefeated team.
Oh, dude, for sure. Dude,
sorry.
No, you're good, dude. What brought me to last night is I wanted to
cling to this since the Mariners let us down.
I just want to say this. Maybe this will thought provoke some people out here because I really think this is a thing that needs to happen. Football needs to change the way that they do their fucking people. It needs to be like basketball. If you got badass people on the bench, you need to put them in when it's starting to get out of hand. We shouldn't have had Sam. We shouldn't have JSN. We shouldn't have anybody in when we were 21 up, 30 up.
Hey, no, because I had money on JSN getting a touchdown. Keep them the fuck in until
Daniels shouldn't have been in when they were down 20 points.
Yeah, what happened to Jaden Daniels was fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers need to stop worrying about scores and points. Why was he in? Because somebody out there.
Well, if you're down 20, you got to have your best people in because you could have the greatest comeback ever. You don't want to just throw in the towel. It's a home game.
That is true.
You can't just give up.
That's true.
That's true.
But so that I can dig. If you're up fucking 27, then yeah, you could probably take your main guys out. That's fine. I understand
in the fourth quarter.
But the real fucking issue is quit letting these dudes play on turf. This is a fucking several billion-dollar fucking industry with the NFL. We have the money to let them fucking play on grass. All these, dude. Joe Burrows has been out the whole fucking season since week goddamn 2. Everyone's getting fucking turf toe. It's like, what are we fucking doing right now?
They're falling on.
How much more is grass? Yeah. How fucking much more is
Dude, do you know what Arizona does for their grass? They grow it in separate farms in these giant fields, and then they fucking roll it up, dude, in these strips, and they bring it in, and then they unroll it every.
It makes
game.
such a difference.
Yeah,
that is such a difference than playing on fucking plastic like little plastic blades on concrete.
It would be really hard for Seattle to be delivering in fucking grass, though. They got to do like helicopters.
Bro, I got tickets for that for the home game against the Rams. That's gonna be a big game. We got two coming up against the Rams.
Rams are good.
12-9. Go Hawks. 12-9. All fucking kicks. All field goals. Those are always like the worst games.
Yeah, but it's a Thursday night game.
So I'm watching the Color Rush.
I'm like I gotta go to the primetime game. You know,
I did the primetime game.
It was either that or the Colts, and the Colts are scary right now. I didn't want to because honestly, Taylor is the only fucking person standing between JSN and that offensive player of the year thing. I think
that is true
because JSN's having just such a crazy breakout season, but so is Taylor, bro. And they're gonna give the MVP to the fucking quarterback because of the bias when he doesn't really dude. Fucking Jonathan Taylor is a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah,
dude, it is fucking crazy,
especially when you have him on your fantasy team with Puka Nacua.
And
still lose.
Oh, Puka Nacua.
Oh,
Puka. So let's get back to what we were fucking here for. All right, so I'm gonna. So what I want to do, bring you guys in here for. So I want to make this something that everyone wants to do. So I have a thought. So what I want you to do is I like to bring people in here, kind of get to know who you are, and like give you guys an opportunity to tell your following and the people that you like and the people that want to put you in their rap music in their vape videos. I want them.
No more of that.
I want them to see who you are and who you are. You know what made you. You know, and there's not anything weird, but maybe in a gay way. But what was like? When did you know that comedy was for you?
Like I got like the Blue Collar Comedy Tour as like a Christmas present one year, and I watched it and I thought it was awesome. And then like I found out that like that was like a job people had, and so like when my dad would rent movies from the video store, he would get like a stand-up special for me also. And so I watched like, you know, Eddie Murphy and like fucking Carlin and like all these guys that my dad thought were funny, and so you'd get those for me to watch. And so I've always loved the idea of doing comedy. You know, anytime I didn't have cable until I was like 13, but I would just get high and like watch stand-up specials late at night all the time. And like, so, I mean, I always thought about it, but like I said, you know, I did stand up in my third grade talent show, like I said. So it's like, I wasn't like writing jokes, but I was, you know, telling jokes I had heard. You can just lay it down. That's fine. I thought being a comedian was like the same thing as being a rock star.
Okay.
It is not at all. It is very much not. All the people that I was even watching, other than like, you know, Jeff Foxworthy and like those people who have made $100 million, like, mostly like Dave Attell is the greatest stand-up on earth, and like I've done shows with him, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like the I feel like the gap, I mean like the gap skill wise is huge, but like if you're a local band, you are not gonna open for fucking Foo Fighters or whoever is the biggest band in the world, right? That everyone loves and respects. But like if you're a comedian and you've been doing it for a few years, like, you know, like it can happen. You know what I mean? That's like
cool, yeah. Because I've seen a lot of you guys that have been there for a long time, and like I'm like, holy shit! I do open mics with these guys, and they're opening for fucking Adam Ray and. You said Dave Attell and just the comics, the big names that come.
Well, it's like you know, Jeremiah cool, just got to do Attell, and he got to bump mics with Attell and Stanhope. It's like, you know what I mean? That's a dude that just lives out here.
That's cool, man.
And it's like he grinds and he writes jokes.
Jeremiah's awesome,
yeah,
man.
He's a great comic, great dude. But it's like, you know, I mean, if you work on it, there is opportunity, and like the opportunity to be in the same room as like the biggest people on earth. You know, aside from like I said, the Dave Chappelle's and like those types of people, but like the bridge is not that long in comedy. No. Whereas like I said, if you're a local band, you're not fucking opening for your heroes. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, if you get the opportunities, it's like that's a huge
Yeah,
inspiration.
you know, like I'll just be sitting there like
okay,
eating dinner with Matt McCusker, and I'm like,
what?
yeah, what's happening? Like, you know, because like I said, in my mind, those dudes are like, when I grew up, those dudes, I looked at them the same way that I looked at fucking
I got
Van
to hang
Halen.
out with Hans Kim came in when Billy and I were just hanging out at the end outside. We got to hang out and kick it with Hans Kim and have a real conversation with the guy. It was cool.
Was he like, oh, dude, an Asian? Finally, I'm safe. And then he,
yeah, they did this. They flashed this like hand sign it with each other, and they knew that they were brothers. He was like my brother, and I was like, "What did you mean?" He's like, "That's how he knew." And I was like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "I don't know, man. I can't." I was like, "Man, I guess it's like a white guy trying to make kimchi. You just don't make kimchi. You buy it."
What's the Asian equivalent of the Freemasons?
The Wu-Tang?
Yeah, the Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang is a secret society in Asia that controls the government.
Oh, Wu-Tang?
It's for the people. And the children. Don't forget the children.
All right. What's your process when it comes to trying to write your jokes and make your jokes? Do you sit and do you write? Like, do you have?
Not really. I'm more of like I have you know, sometimes it happens conversationally. Sometimes I'm just sitting around thinking, but usually like I'll just be talking and I'll like say something and I'll be like, there's something to that. And then I'll like think about it a little bit and I'll kind of have like, all right, well, here's like the joke. Like, all right, this is an example. This happened conversationally recently where I was talking about cucking and I was like, how come no one ever asked me to do that? You know what I mean? And then like I thought of the joke of like, all right, I have a friend who I found out's into cucking and now I'm mad at him because he's never asked me to do it. And am I not my boy's type? And so like that's the joke I thought of, right? And then I'm like, all right, what else could I say about that? Like, you know how many conversations it takes for you to find out somebody is into cucking? It's either 10,000 or 1. They're either very excited to tell you or it's their deepest, darkest secret. And like, so I mean, like there's tags that you think of. And then it's like I go on stage and I say it. And sometimes in the moment I'll get her, like I had a reaction from a lady. I talked about cucking. She's like, what's cucking? And I was like, you don't know what cucking. When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they meet a black guy at a bar. That's like, so that just happened. Then I'm like, all right, cool. That's a tag that I can just use now. The way I've been doing it is I just like, I talk about like friends and I'm like talking about like fighting with people and like that type of stuff. And then I'll just kind of be like,
invited to a threesome.
I've had threesomes. But like the idea is
I've always
like,
got to be the one that starts it. I never get to be the one invited too. You know what I mean?
But like I have a bit.
No one's looking for this.
I have a few bits about like fighting with my girlfriend, and then I'll like just talk about like fighting with a friend. That's like it's all kind of in that same space. So I'll just like tack it onto that, and then you can kind of like veer off and then come back to the overall thing of fighting once you're like done with that little like cul-de-sac of ideas. But I don't know. It's like. That's usually how it goes, is it starts very conversationally, but it's like I hang out with funny people. Nobody that is in my like daily life isn't funny. And so it's like there's just those conversations are always happening. It's just a matter of like catching them and writing them down. And then there's like, but you know that sometimes shit that you're laughing at isn't worth taking on stage. You know what I mean? You don't have to like every time you laugh be like, oh, is that a joke I can write? But like you'll say something sometimes where you're like, yo, that is actually really funny. And like that's the bits
hell yeah. I got this one that I'm working on. I'm going to do the jokes and stuff, but I got this bit that I've been working on, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it tomorrow night. I'm at Nate's tomorrow night.
Nice.
Right after work. I got to hurry. Hope I can hurry over there and get on my spot.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday in downtown, so I'm going to try to do it. I did the set kind of last time I was there a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been back in a while. I don't get the opportunity to be there, so I'm always practicing my sets at work on unsuspecting and accepting customers.
You just kind of slip it in there.
Yeah, dude, slip it in.
I
got a joke about the F word. I can't really do the joke on here, but I do, and it's fucking great.
I got in trouble for making a joke when I was a hibachi chef. I was not like in real trouble, but to this day, I do think it was one of my funniest spur of the moment jokes. So I go out for a table and there's 3 couples, right? And they're all, one's on the left, one's in the middle, one's on the right. Middle couple's an old black couple, right? And so I'm doing the thing that you do at the beginning where you're all like, you have the shrimp and chicken, and you have the steak and the chicken, and you have this, and I'm like verifying everyone's order. And I get to this old black woman, and I'm like, you have the shrimp and the chicken? And she's like, yes, and could you season it like you're cooking for a black woman? And just like instinctually just went, I don't have any Lawry's. It's just like Johnny's, basically, like seasoning salt. And her husband like laughed. She was not happy about it.
Oh my.
Which to this day I think is great. Like, no Old Bay for the shrimp. Sorry, lady. And then fucking but yeah, she said something to like my manager. And he was like, did you fucking like you tell this lady you didn't have any fucking like specialty seasoning?
When they ask me, they say I say I don't do soul food, I do no soul food, or I've done that one, or I do the seasoning. When they ask me to season it, I always said, but I'm don't worry, I'm only half white. I'm a ginger. You know what I mean? That's the new.
If you got dyslexia, that's a whole different thing.
But that's why the joke is I'm half black because of the ginger joke.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm a ginger. I got all, you know. Or I would do. Or I grab my salt and I put it on the table. Now I want to grab Lowry's.
Yeah,
I want to have it as a joke.
You should, or get Johnny's. Well, like Lowry's is more national. Johnny's is more localized because they make Johnny's out here. But Johnny's is very delicious. It's the same thing. It's seasoning salt. But
I always thought it was Johnny's. That's true. I thought it was the Johnny's.
Johnny's
was the stereotype.
Well, Johnny's it is the stereotype in Tacoma.
Oh,
because Johnny's is made in Tacoma.
Okay.
But like if you go
anywhere else
abroad,
that's true, because in Portland, in Oregon, it was Lowry's.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
No, yeah, Lowry's is great too. That's what I grew up on, was Lowry's. I moved to Washington years ago.
Everyone's like, Red Robin seasoning is just Johnny's. It's just Johnny's seasoning.
Seasoning salt, it's great. Seasoning salt's great. I love dude, I'm a big fan of finishing salts. My goodness. I had some habanero salt recently that made everything delicious. And I'm out of it almost. I have like literally like 2 or 3 pinches left. And I'm fucking pissed that I'm out of it because I don't know how to make it.
That'd be good on everything.
Dude, it's so good. I'd make a steak, sprinkle it on at the end. Anything. You fucking sprinkle a little habanero salt on it because it's not like burning habanero spice. It's just got that flavor and that fucking, oh my God. It's delicious.
So check this out. All right. I have this, so the show, I have a name for the show, right? And so we're going to try this out.
Speaking of cracked eggs, I used to do an egg joke when I was a hibachi chef.
Do your egg joke.
Really retarded joke. It was, what drunk eggs say? Omelet. Yeah, that was my egg joke.
That's a good one. I was always trying to think of an omelet joke, dude. That's a good omelet joke. Oh, don't be careful. I'm gonna steal all your jokes for hibachi.
If that hasn't been taken by someone, like, there's no way I thought of that. That's one of those things that when I said it the first time, I was like, there is absolutely no way I thought of that. Maybe someone even told it to me and I forgot who, but like I did say it for a while. So
I was like, what? I got all these ideas for this name. Naming a show is not easy because there's so many fucking people out there that have it. I had all these different names of ideas I wanted to make this show. And I came up with this one because it was going to be called Cracking Jokes. And I was like, that's just the basic as shit. And then me and my buddy J-Rock were just sitting there and we're laughing. And one day we're making jokes. Jason says cracking eggs. And I think it was his idea to name it Cracking, or he said cracking eggs or something like that. And I was like, that's a fucking cool ass, that's a good ass idea. And I'm like, I wish I could change it. So I just said, fuck it. And I changed it. And then I came up with, because as I was a kid, people always made fun of me because I always have eggs. I always cook eggs. I always got eggs. And now I do egg tricks and I'm eggs. And every time I'm on the mic, they always make jokes about eggs.
Real Eggman.
Real Eggman. Yeah, the Eggman. And when I go bald, I'll look like an egg eventually too. And so I had these ideas.
Gingers all go bald. That's fucked up.
Like ideas and talking points and how do you making it shit funny. And so I came up with this idea because people always do a bucket of ideas, a fuck it bucket or a bullshit. So I'm gonna, and I don't have like,
This motherfucker brought eggs.
no, in a way, I don't have plastic eggs because I realize you got to buy that shit on Amazon, and I'm poor, and so I can't afford Amazon plastic eggs. So when I get them,
Shit.
these are all gonna be in plastic eggs, right?
Oh, okay.
And
And you're
so
gonna
these
crack
are
an
eggs.
egg.
These are eggs, and you get to pull one out. So so the point of it is there's good eggs, and there's good eggs and there's rotten eggs.
Bad eggs.
And bad eggs
Really?
are just one that you
Bad
can't-
eggs.
No, you just, if it's a bad egg, I guess you could just be the one you don't. You feel like, fuck this one. It's a bad
Drink up me hard.
egg. So pull out an egg.
How you like your eggs fried or fertilized?
All right.
One night stand story. See, the problem with me, dude, is every time I fuck a bitch, they're always like, I want to be your girlfriend. I'm always like, I thought we had an agreement here that this wasn't going to happen.
Always
Except for the couple times that I did that. Oh, shit. All right. One night stand story. I got him. Oh, this one's kind of crazy. First, all right. So I've had 2 3-ways in my life. One of them was a 2-dude 3-way, which is another funny story in and of itself. But I'm going to tell you the 2-lady 3-way right now. So it was a chick. So technically, I had hooked up with her once before, like years prior.
Okay.
And we weren't like talking a bunch or anything like that, right? I worked at Matador at the time.
Shout out Matador.
Yeah. Shouts out that fucking shitty ass job I had. And it was Cinco de Mayo, right? They have a big Cinco de Mayo party every year. So I was there for like 10 hours. Like I worked a fucking day. And I got off, 2 a.m. when the bar closes. And I fucking went home, passed out in my work clothes. My roommate at the time, shouts out to Blakely, we lived in Tacoma. He was seeing this chick who lived in like the University District of Seattle. And he asked me for a ride up to her place. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. So I wake up and I'm driving out there. And as I'm driving back, I get a Snapchat message from this girl. And she's like, hey, do you want to come over? And she lived in like Kent or something like that. I was like, sure. So I like go over and it's her and her roommate. And like it was, I don't really even know how the 3-way kind of started, but it just started. And they're both like sucking my dick a little bit. And the one lady goes down and starts licking my butt. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, like I just took off my work pants for the first time.
Oh my
in
God.
24 hours. Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong. It was awesome, but it was dirty.
You got to clean it up though, dude.
And then the other girl started her period like halfway through. It was all around disgusting.
Oh, dude,
We were in an apartment in Kent. This is not.
What category would that be?
It was like what was funny. I don't know what category, but it wasn't.
What are the subtags for that one?
So then, like we all hook up and we finish whatever. The lady had started her period, so the other one kind of got grossed out. So I just kind of like finished, and then the girl who had messaged me is like, "All right, I'm gonna go hang out with my boyfriend," and I was like, "What? Like you just licked my butt?" And then
she could go kiss him.
I know.
Ah!
And then so she leaves, and then I'm there with the roommate, and
No.
and she's like, "Well, what are you doing for the rest of the day?" I was like, "I don't really have any plans." So, what about you? She's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Well, do you want to fuck again?" And she was like, "Sure." So we fucked again, and then I left, and I haven't talked to her since. So that's a one day stand.
That's fucking great.
This was all in the afternoon. This is daylight. I left and the sun was still up, my dude. Like that was crazy.
Oh my God, dude.
These ladies are out here being gross. But I'm gross too. I could have showered. I still did it. You know what I mean? I was eating these girls' pussies, and like I've been tested since. I'm fine, but I'm just saying, like sometimes your dick will lead you places you wouldn't go with a gun. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm not gonna say either of their names. To be fair, and this is to be very fair, I did hook up with the lady who ate my butt a couple more times after that.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, no, for sure.
Did she eat your butt again?
Yeah.
Nice. Did she go back to her boyfriend?
Well, no, the other time she was single, and we
I wonder
hooked
if
up
he.
a few times.
I wonder if he
I
knew.
was single. She was single. We hooked up a little bit. No.
I wonder if he asked her what she's been eating. You go home and like, ooh, honey, your breath smells like shit.
He gives her a kiss. He's like, did you eat at Matador?
Oh my god.
He was fine because he's been there. He's already known. He's like, oh, that tastes like Matador.
Oh shit.
Oh no, dude.
No, it probably tastes
God.
like baby powder. I'd be throwing baby powder and like cornstarch up in my fucking.
I can't.
On a long day like that, Cinco de Mayo, you're running around that much. Yeah, you gotta throw a little cornstarch up there so you don't get the chub rub. Yeah,
That's fucking great, dude. All right, clip
restaurant life. Hell yeah.
that. Clip that. But anyways, do you want to do another story? This is fucking great.
Another story.
Yeah, I'll tell mine, but we're here letting you do your thing. This is funny.
Any conspiracy theories? None that won't get you demonetized. Like you don't want. I grew up with a dad on meth. I believe some shit, bro. You know what I mean? He used to give me colloidal silver in the morning. Like,
all right. Ooh.
I'm just saying. Like, I have
That's
conspiracy theories, but I'm just saying, if this is going on YouTube, if I get into the real conspiracy theories that I am kind of into, then you will be demonetized on YouTube, and I don't want that to happen to you. But
so what was it like growing up with a dad that was a conspiracy theorist?
Oh, this is cool. I love my dad. He's great.
That's fucking crazy.
He's a wild man, but he's great.
Was it wild? Was he like Dale Gribble, conspiracy theorist?
Kinda.
Hell yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Doomsday prepper?
Like, no, I mean, he didn't have the money to be a prepper, but like he believed it was coming, still believes it's coming. He's like, he's also like religious too. So it's like
he believes in the rapture and all that.
He doesn't believe in the rapture, actually. He believes in the tribulation. So he says that the rapture is actually never mentioned in the Bible, or if it is, it's mentioned like in a way that can be interpreted in a bunch of different ways. And so he believes that in Revelation, which is basically like God will the tribulation of mankind, and we will pay for our sins before there's like a war between Satan and God will inevitably triumph and recreate heaven on earth, which is again, this is just crazy shit that people believe. He's not the only one who believes this, but like the types of conspiracy theories who believe. I mean, like I knew about the Franklin scandal really young. My dad loves Alex Jones. So he's been a big Alex Jones guy for a long time. So basically anything, Hillary Clinton's a demon. My dad's been saying that for years. Like they all drink blood and fuck kids. And the George Bush cum coffin, that was a good one. I always liked the George Bush cum coffin. Oh shit.
That wasn't yours. So, oh man, is that a demonetized story?
No, I mean, I don't think so. George Bush cum coffin is like he was a part of the Skull and Bones Society at Yale or Harvard or whatever it was. And like part of like the last ritual they do is like you come and lay in a glass coffin, and a bunch of the fucking older members of the society come and jerk off onto the coffin, and they come on it. And George Bush's dad is one of the older members of this, which means George Bush Sr. jerked off to completion in front of his son and came on a coffin. And that's how presidents are born.
And that's, TikTok tells all the kids what to think or people to think because of an
and that's a whole other fucking problem.
Well, that's conspiracy theories.
Yeah, what about like China giving fucking videos like that to our kids while their TikTok gets like fucking math and engineering videos to their
That'd be
kids?
awesome.
No, that's what is. That's like if TikTok is banned in China, even though they fucking make it, and fucking the TikTok equivalent that they have for their kids literally feeds them educational videos all day and shit to make them better, and the shit that they feed us is just like brain rot and fucking like
kids are saying brain rot. I want to watch brain rot.
Hate your neighbor and brain rot, and it's just like, dude. And I was talking to a fucking teacher recently. Well, I wasn't talking to a teacher, but my friend was talking to a teacher, and he was saying that like this generation of kids is fucked in a way that he's been a teacher for decades, and he was like, this generation of kids is more racist than they've ever been. They're all fucking just high all the time. Like every single one of them is like blasted, and you can't do anything about it. They don't give a fuck about their schoolwork. No, like they fucking can hardly read. You know what I mean? Like the next generation, like if you ever get a doctor that was born after 2000, just fucking get a new one. Like, and I'm sorry to the few good ones that will be there, because there's an exception to every rule. I'm sure of it. But like, dude, especially like now that they're using fucking AI on their homework and like
maybe
bro, just this fucking country's fucked, dude. It's like it's gonna get so much worse. Like people think it's bad now with all the like the prices of everything and the inflation and fucking like the jobs suck and you have to fucking be a master's degree to get an entry level job and like all this type of shit that people bitch about nonstop. There's no food stamps. There's no fucking help for anybody. It's gonna get so much worse. You know, God forbid your fucking neighbor gets a soda and fucking food stamps, right? Like everything's so fucking retarded. It's so fucking retarded. Like,
wee.
That wasn't funny at all. I realized I should shut the fuck up.
That's not even good, dude.
No, this shit's retarded, bro. Like I can't even stand it anymore. Like that's why I'd rather tell dick jokes and fucking that type of shit. Because it's just like, what are we even doing? You don't need me up here fucking just being like, everyone's retarded except for me.
Bro, I just wanted to talk about like aliens and shit.
I know.
I just wanted to talk about like crystal balls like, that give you like powers and shit.
And I'm just like anarcho.
I wanted to talk maybe we talk about baby blood.
Yeah, dude. No, the conspiracy is that we're led by a bunch of pedophiles that fucking hate us and fucking are fine with us dying.
Well, that's exactly, dude. What's funny about that is that explains my stepdad in
your stepdad's a pedophile that hates us.
No, stepdad that hates me and doesn't want me to succeed and possibly abducted me.
He abducted you?
I may have gotten probed.
You got okay, let's hear that.
May or may not have gotten probed.
By your stepdad or by an alien?
By it could have been both. whatever the
he was just shining lights in your face to like make you think it was like an alien spaceship. Like
if I disappeared, I came back. I don't know, dude.
Fire in the sky.
My mom's gonna hear this and be like, which stepdad was it? She's gonna instantly, the funny thing is she's gonna instantly assume one of them.
Damn. Did you really get touched by your stepdad?
No, dude.
Okay. Hey, I just like, I'm making jokes about it. I want to make sure you're not going to fucking cut my
But the funny thing about that is if I seriously made a joke about that, I think my mom would honestly already kind of figure out which one it probably was.
That's looking at you, Greg. No.
I had stepdads, but the funny thing, which is one of the jokes I told, is that none of them.
Stepdads do that.
I was a vegetarian. I was a virgin until I was 19. But the funny thing is, I don't know how, because I already had 3 stepdads. No one wants to touch the little ginger stepchild.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They just want to hit him.
Yeah, they just want to hit him, not hit on him.
That's fair.
Always hit, never hit on. Oh yeah, I heard that joke. But anyways,
you had 3 stepdads?
Yeah, my dad was one of them.
Your dad was a stepdad?
Yeah, because he left
and then came back. Nice.
And then my mom married him again.
Well, that doesn't make him your stepdad. He's still your dad the whole time.
I know, but he got to be a stepdad.
I bet. All right. You had to be responsible for at least one of those breakups.
No, it was probably all of them.
Oh no, don't take all of them. But I bet there was
No.
one where the guy was like, I don't really like the kid, but I'll give it a shot. And then you're just like, you know what? Fuck this little ginger motherfucker.
I had my dad, my mom and dad broke up a couple times, and my dad is happy now by himself, and he's in them. But
is he happy?
He's amazing. He's a great dad. He's amazing, man. He does everything.
Is
dude.
he happy? Is any man?
He definitely
happy?
watches these, and I gotta let him know. I'm gonna have him on the show one of these times because he's fucking hilarious. So unnaturally, just naturally, I
don't know if I know any man that's happy. Like truly.
Yeah,
which is like I think it's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be happy. The other one, you know what I'm saying?
Briefly.
I'm not going to get into that one because I got. Yeah, but anyways, my dad.
I'm not a therapist, but I don't think you're supposed to be happy.
My mom remarried once,
Drives
and
you.
she had a couple long-term boyfriends in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's fucking killed it. She's
killing it.
Yeah, they all live in Portland. And then
Portland's cool. I don't understand. I lived in Portland for 3 years, but still, when I go back there, I don't feel like I'm home at all.
No,
when I go anywhere else I've lived, I'm always like, yeah, this is like.
When I go back there, it feels like home.
I'm there. I'm like, nah.
But it feels like I haven't. It feels like, yeah, you're my sister.
Go Blazers though.
Oh yeah, go Blazers all day, dude. They're gonna look good. They're gonna look good next year. They're looking all right now. They're on a winning streak.
I mean, that's good.
We'd love to see, dude. Fuck that script thing. This has been fun, dude.
Read the script. Come on, you wrote the script. Read the script.
We'd be kicking it. Well, read the script.
We'd be kicking it.
Okay, you're obviously hilarious, and I'm sure
you wrote that I'm obviously. That's me. Now it doesn't feel genuine.
Watching you progress. We love to see each other succeed, and that's what the show is all about.
That didn't feel genuine. Now that I know you wrote that I'm obviously hilarious. That's fucked up, man.
I thought it'd be hilarious to say that.
You're obviously hilarious.
I know, right? I look at this. I didn't read it too much, but this is fun.
This was fun. I have a good time. Yeah,
it's just good to get to know these people.
Smoking and rain.
So I'm gonna do things where we do other things later on. Like we'll get people out here on the weekends. Maybe we'll get different people, like people each other vibe with. You know what I mean? Like in fucking bullshit in different scenarios and settings, and just kind of see what happens. It's good to get each other out here and see who each other. I'm gonna try to get I got a bit different guys going on different things, and we'll talk about different stuff. We'll play games.
Get them guests.
We'll play stupid games that I came up with while I was really, really hungry. Is there anything up you want to come up with that you want to plug?
I want to plug. I'm I'm hosting for Josh Firestein in Tacoma in December. He's coming December 26th, 27th, I think are the days. Don't quote me on that. Right after Christmas, though, I think. 6 in Proctor location. I'll be there. Other than that, watch the Friends Are Great podcast.
Oh, yeah. Friends is great podcast.
Friends are great.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Friends are. They really are. Shouts out to Friends. No, that's it, really. Shouts out my dog, Frank. Shouts out to my mom.
And fuck yeah, dude. We'll get doing it again. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah.
It's been fun, dude. We'll do this again, dude. In different ways.
I feel like fucking,
can't wait to see, dude, and hear more from you and see how you keep going, man. I'm Isaac. I'm Isaac. You'll see me around on at the Tacoma Comedy Club. Nate Jackson's tomorrow night, dude. Tuesdays on the Type 5 Tuesdays. Always go there, and you'll see us around, dude. We got Billy, Big Billy. All right, play us out, Logan. Ha ha ha.